Hi there, my name is Steve Gerhardt, and this is Brian. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I wanted to do a kind of a wine tutorial of sorts. This is something that happens to me on a daily basis. For those of you who don't know, I work in a beer, wine, and spirits store. I work in the industry. I've been working in it and off and on for a number of years now. And I wanted to teach you all, some of you, because some of you do this quite well, and I thank you for it, but some of you not so much, and this tutorial is for you. And what I want to show you how to do, it's going to be multiple parts, is how to buy wine. So for today, we're just going to talk about how to buy wine as a gift, because that is actually the most common thing when people who are new to wine or don't know anything about wine, they don't drink wine, whatever, and they come into the store, and that's usually why they're there to buy a bottle of wine. They're like, I'm buying it as a gift. So this week is going to be a tutorial on how to buy a bottle of wine as a gift. So let's go ahead and start. Okay, so you want to get your friend a bottle of wine because they like wine, and you know nothing about wine. So what are the things that you can do to help you get your friend that bottle of wine? Well, first things first, what is the wine that your friend likes? And when I say that, I don't mean necessarily what type of wine. I mean exactly the bottle of wine that they want. If you are able to get a picture of the label, let me show you the label. If you can get a picture of that, you will have increased your success rate dramatically. Because if you're able to get that picture of it, or you're able to write it down and you show it to the wine clerk will more often than not take one look at it and go, oh yeah, I know this one, it's going to be over here, how many bottles do you need? Literally, a good clerk will be able to do that. Even a clerk who doesn't know what they have in their inventory off the top of their head will have a computer software program that will tell them, an inventory program where they can go in and go, okay, here's the bottle of wine, here's the information that this person is giving me. Do we have it click? Yes, we do, or no, we don't. That way we don't waste your time. Time is valuable here because more often than not, you're probably getting it about 2 or 3 hours before the birthday party, right? So anyway, so if you can get that information before you even leave the house to get into your car to drive to the store, if you can get that information before you come to the store, your odds of success, again, improve dramatically. More often than not, we don't get that. We get, well, he likes red wine. Okay, that doesn't really help us a lot. You just basically just taken the list and halved it. So there's still tens of thousands of wines to choose from. So what you need to do is try at least to know, is it an American wine? Is it a French wine? Is it an Italian wine? What kind of wine is it? Is it a Merlot? Is it a Pinot Noir? Is it a Chardonnay? These are called varietals, and basically a varietal is a type of grape that makes that type of wine. So a Chardonnay grape is going to make a Chardonnay wine. Kind of oversimplifying it, but you get the idea. So the more information you have, the better off you are going to be. So that's rule number one. Before you even leave the house, know as much as possible about the bottle of wine that you want to get for your friend. May not even be that specific bottle of wine. Maybe you want to go, I know he likes a Pinot Noir. Maybe I want to give him a different Pinot Noir. Here's the brand name. Maybe I'll ask the clerk what's something like it. That's a question we get, and that's a good question. So that's rule number one. Get as much information as you can. Rule number two, as soon as you walk through that door of the beer and wine store, the liquor store, wherever it is that you're going to go, wine boutique, wherever it is that you decide to go, as soon as you step inside that door, take a moment, look around, find the clerk, find the customer service counter, whatever it is that you need to find to grab a person and say, hey, I don't know anything about wine. I'm getting a bottle of wine as a gift for a friend. Here's what I know. Ask for help. Don't even presume that you can find it on your own, because you can't, and you won't, and you will fail. Not even joking here. So many times I have had people come in and go, well, I'll know it when I see it because I remember the label. I don't remember what it's called, don't remember the varietal, but I know the label, what the label looks like. You're in a store with, at the very least, hundreds of bottles of wine. More often, thousands of bottles of wine. And in those big stores, maybe close to 10,000 bottles of different types of wines. So, good luck with that. Your family's never going to see you again because you're going to get lost. Okay? And you're never going to find it. Never. Never. I'm going to tell you right now, you're never going to find it on your own because you don't know anything about wine. I'm not trying to get down on you. That's just reality. Those are the facts. So find and get help. There is no shame in that. That's actually why I'm there. I'm there to help you with this. I'm there if you don't want to get them that same specific bottle of wine, but you want a recommendation of something similar. I'm there to help you find that specific bottle of wine. I'm also there to help you find and do anything that you need to get that gift for your friend. So ask for help. Okay? So thus far, know as much as you possibly can before you even leave the house. Ask for help as soon as you walk inside, right? Step number 3. Trust the recommendation that is being given to you. Probably not going to be able to find that same exact bottle of wine. Give about 45-50% chance, right? So let's say we can't find that bottle of wine, but we know what that bottle of wine is, or we know enough about that bottle of wine that you want to give to your friend that you think your friend likes, that I can go off of and go, okay, if they kind of like, if these are the things that they like, let me recommend these wines. One of the questions that I'm going to ask, and I'm going to be asking you many questions, so don't get frustrated, don't feel like you're stupid, because you're not. It's just that you just don't know, and that's why I'm asking you questions. So one of the many questions that I'm going to ask you is, what is your price point? That's a very important question because it's how much you are willing to spend. And that also determines how I do my recommendations. If you tell me I don't care, I'm going to take you to the expensive stuff because I'm going to assume that that's what your friend wants because you haven't told me otherwise. Now, if you say to me, nah, I want something around $40, $50 or $65 to $80, whatever the price range may be or the specific price point may be, that's where I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you to where those wines are. And of those wines, I'm going to sit there and go, okay, here's what I suggest. I think you could probably do well with this one, or this one. And then you're going to ask me the relevant question of, okay, what makes them different? It's my job to answer that question to help you make an informed decision. So it's a trade-off of information here. So as I do this, what I'm trying to do is guide you to a comfortable decision. You go, I'll take that bottle. That's the end. That's where I want you to get to. I want you to be able to sit there and go, okay, this guy Steve is telling me that if I want to spend $40, he thinks that this might be the best wine because it sounds like it'll be close to what my friend likes. That's where I'm trying to get you at. So trust my recommendation. We're not there to give you crappy wine. Case in point, if you ever go into a beer wine store and you ask for a bottle of wine and you ask for a recommendation and someone says, oh yeah, sure, here's a bottle of Barefoot or Boone's, just turn around, don't even say anything, just turn around and walk out the door because they clearly don't know what they're doing or they don't care or they just want to put one over on you. The rest of us, we're there to help you. We want you to walk out with the best possible wine that you can walk out with. All right? So, know as much as you possibly can. Ask for help. Trust our recommendations. If you do those things, you're going to be more successful in getting the bottle of wine that your friend would like. It may not be the exact bottle that your friend usually drinks, but maybe it'll be a close approximation of it where they'll still enjoy it and thank you and be happy with it and think, wow, my friend is a good friend. They really thought of me and got me with this bottle, really nice bottle of wine. Or you could be a total hero, right? And get them a brand new bottle of wine, something they've never tried before, and they go, and you say, well, I talked to the wine person, and this is what we came up with, and your friend tastes it, and they're like, it's the best thing ever. Again, you become the hero. these are actual outcomes. Okay, but again, you have to be patient. You have to endure the questions if you don't have all the specific informations, and above all, ask for help. That's what we're there for. Okay, so I hope you found that tutorial beneficial. I hope that helps with things. If you have any other questions, please put them down below. I'll try and answer them for you. And I think this is going to be a little bit of a series, about wine and buying wine in particular. So today's tutorial is how to buy a bottle of wine as a gift for a friend. All right, there you go. Again, I hope this works out for you. Thank you so much. Ask questions down below and have a great one. And I hope you find that bottle of wine.